think Mark ruined my Mark ruined my introduction. But so let's count it down again. 3, 2, 1. Estongo Seminologi. Jeremy Foltz Cheho Jipkado Samojaneta Hadamneta Helos and Pompala. Moan Mark Williams is sitting next to me today. Director, Media Communications Team. Welcome, Mark.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Foltz. Happy to co-host.
You know, it was a last-minute lineup change because I didn't think I'd be able to be here today. Mm-hmm. But due to some unforeseen circumstances is the right word. I can't speak Seminole or English. But due to some unforeseen circumstances, we're both here and we're making it a director's show today, huh?
Last week, Princess's show, and this week, directors.
Yeah. You know, we tried to get Josiah Bender on here today, but he said like he didn't feel like he was like good enough to be on. I didn't know why.
Worthy.
Worthy is that the right word?
Yeah.
So just a little change in the show today. Like we said, Mark Williams is here in the studio, and I'm here with you as well. And we're going to talk over the next 30 minutes about the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, things that's been going on, some news, some press releases, and also talk about some upcoming events. And so, Mark, you're kind of in the hot seat today. I always ask Delaney what he did, but Delaney's kind of a stay-at-home guy. So
kind of is, yeah.
So I'm going to ask you, Mark, what was your weekend like this weekend?
This weekend was actually my son's birthday weekend. So his birthday was Friday. He just turned 8, and so we did a little road trip, did a cabin weekend. We went out to Clayton, Oklahoma, which is next to Tuskahoma. And so, he's really into hiking and fishing, so you can do all that down there. And so he had some stickball games on Saturday at Tuskahoma, so we kind of made it, took care of two things in one trip.
Nice. You grew up down that way too, didn't you?
I went there a lot to Tuskahoma. I grew up in Bennington, Oklahoma, so that's about maybe 2 hours from Tuskahoma. So in that whole area, though, Choctaw Country.
So I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Is it true about the treasure that's down that way?
We don't speak about that in public.
The hidden treasure?
Yeah, the hidden treasure.
Dang, I might need to take a trip out with you. Maybe that's why you're hiking all the time, huh?
Yeah, always looking for it.
Always looking for something like that. I wish we had some buried treasure around here somewhere, and not just those eggs from last year they didn't find for Easter egg hunt either.
Still sitting out there.
Yeah, I know, still sitting out there all rotten.
They'll just use it next year.
That happened at our ceremonial grounds a couple of years ago. They buried a $5 bill in an egg. No one found it. And so it's still out there somewhere.
Someone needs gas money. Go look
I know.
for it.
Someone better not be digging around their grounds. But a good weekend. This weekend, let's see. The Seminole royalty, the princesses, had their stomp dance, and I went out there, and it was a good time. Saw a lot of good people out there, a lot of good folks. Said hi to a lot of people, and talked to Mr. Tebow, and I was like, "Oh, is that like the quarterback?" And he said, "No," but he
probably gets that a lot.
He probably they kind of look alike.
Really?
He was just like the brown shade of Tim Tebow, but but it was a good time and had a good dance out there. A little kazup, but not enough if you was dancing to keep you away. So it was a good time out there. And then also on Friday we went out to. And we might get into this a little bit later. I think there's a release that they had, but the Department of Transportation for the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma had a good event, good turnout. Chief and the administration was out there. A lot of council members were out there. Some band chiefs were out there, but then also the Department of Transportation, their GCMC teams were out there, and we got to eat by Salt Creek Methodist Church. It was a good meal, and Man, the only thing that was missing was the dafumbaji. You know, the wild onions. That's about the only thing that was missing. They had everything else:
Yeah.
fried pork, beef tips, and gravy. Man, it was a good time. So,
And we got those photos on our Facebook page,
yep,
and we'll have that on the newspaper coming out too. We'll probably have some more photos of that.
that's right. You wasn't there, were you, Mark?
No, no. So I'm hearing all this for the first time too.
So what else? They had sofky out there. They had like 3 different kinds of pie and a big old cake. That cake was huge. And it was a 3-part cake, strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla, I believe. It was pretty good. I'm sure there's some left over somewhere because that thing was thick. It was probably a double layer cake. They put dirt on there, and the excavator was on there, and everything. It looked pretty cool. So, anything else about the weekend?
Um, we had a big. Well, Delaney's not here to talk about it, but he played in a basketball tournament, a huge basketball tournament down in Norman.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure there were some tribal members that played in it as well.
I know that there were some tribal members that played in it. Some Indian All-State action
Yeah.
at the what's it called? The sports complex.
Premium complex. something
Premium,
like that.
Premier,
Premier
Premier,
complex in
Premier
Norman.
complex. Good time, but
We had two reps from our department, one from yours and one from communications, that had a team in it, and they didn't do so well.
actually, you know, Josiah, I know you didn't want to be on the radio, but come tell us a little bit about the weekend. Tell us about the teams and how your team did and kind of what the lineup was.
We had high hopes for them.
Yeah, I mean, we had them like we were going to go watch them on Sunday.
Yeah, maybe live stream.
Yeah, live stream, maybe set up a live stream, and it was going to be a good turnout. And they said we'll definitely be there on Sunday. We got some games on Friday night, and we got to win one game Saturday or a couple games Saturday, but we'll at least play on Sunday is what I heard.
Yeah. Did they make it to Sunday?
I don't even know they made it to Saturday, Mark. How many games did y'all get? You got one on Friday. That was the guarantee one, and then you got the second guaranteed on Saturday morning. It was pretty early. After that, how many more did y'all play, Joe?
I got a bad memory.
You know, they put out a lot of pictures on their website. I don't even think I seen your team in a picture. Oh, so if y'all see Josiah Bender around, y'all might just be nice to him. He's a little salty right now from not making it this weekend. But so only y'all got the guaranteed 2 games though.
2 games.
Yeah, 2 games.
They had fun.
What was y'all's team name? The War Ponies. So shout out to the War Ponies that are out there. Yeah, he said that they were old and reliable. That's why they're called the War Ponies. All right, anything else about this weekend?
That's really about it. Yeah. Storm dance.
So good deal. And so let's go ahead and move right along. Every week we talk about the ones who have started their journey, and this week is like no other. There are some community members missing loved ones today. A lot of families are missing loved ones today. We want to remember those families and members of the community in your thoughts and in your prayers. And, that's why Delaney's not here. And unfortunately, his niece's mom passed away. So we're thinking about Imogene this morning, Imo Pullman, thinking about her and their family and Pee Wee. And so at this time, we're going to go ahead and pause for a moment of silence. Mado. And so this Sunday, there'll be March 31st this weekend. You know, it's already Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've seen Easter in March. Usually it's in April.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to. So it's kind of weird.
And so it is, but like clockwork, it's getting cold. You know, if it would have been this cold a couple days ago, we could have seen snow like we usually always do before April or before Easter. But this weekend will be the 31st, Easter Sunday. So, Mark, do you want to go through the churches that are having their church meetings this week, or you want me to read those?
I'll. You can take it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I looked at it real quick. I did a quick glance at it, and I'm like, it's yours.
Oh, okay, okay. So there's Artisy, Beaver, BMO, Bird Creek, Buckeye Creek, Community IBC, Deep Fork Hallubby, Faith Baptist there in Dustin, Hickory Ground, then Little Casita, Miccosukee, Middle Creek number 2, Montezomo, Fusky, Pecan Grove, Sand Creek, Eufaula, Tomajesi, and then Wetumpka. And so those are the church. Oh, and Rock Spring. Those are the churches having their church meetings this week. And so following on Easter Sunday, there'll be a lot of people out there. I hope they don't step on any eggs while they're trying to walk to the church house. So, all right. And then the Intertribal Council of the 5 Tribes put out looks like a press release. Mark, since you're director of communications, I'll let you take that one.
Yeah, so we posted this on our Facebook page, and this came out on March 18th regarding House Bill 4118, which is about the work of the poultry farmers and agriculture. And just to kind of summarize, it's kind of a long statement, but like I said, you can see it on our Facebook page. But it says, just to summarize, we have always supported and honored the work of poultry farmers and the agricultural industry. Like any industry, they also have responsibility to be good neighbors who avoid polluting waters relied on by the whole community. That is why current Oklahoma law prohibits the discharge of poultry waste into the waters of the state. And kind of fast forward a little bit, we are united in opposition to a bill that threatens to undermine safe drinking water and healthy environments across our reservations. We urge Oklahoma lawmakers to maintain the balance between interest and the environmental protection. House Bill 4118 fails to strike this balance. We ask that in advance, for it to not advance in the Oklahoma Senate. And that was signed off by all of the 5 tribal leaders, including Seminole Nation Chief Lewis Johnson.
Mache. Good job. And then the second announcement coming out of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma is that the offices will be closed on Friday, March 29th, 2024, in observance of Good Friday. And so if you have any appointments or planning to come talk to someone in the office on Friday, might want to change it to Thursday or earlier this week, or maybe start looking at next week.
Some happenings going on on the reservation with some of these departments. We have something from Community Health Rep, which is CHR Diabetes Program. They got the Power Hour.
Ooh, I've been seeing pictures about that.
Yeah, they do this every week. It looks every Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. at the Mission Gym.
And this week might be the last week.
The 28th, yeah. So it ran basically this month, March 7th to the 28th. So Thursday would be your last time to get out there. And if you had made one already, if you get there on Thursday, you get a free incentive. So if you can complete 2 of the 4 sessions, you get a free incentive. If you want to contact about that last one, you can call 405-652-1167 and get a hold of somebody from the diabetes program for the Power Hour.
You know, I seen some of my friends and some of the pictures out there, and so Aletha Wise and Mo, they're doing a good job. Morgan High 80, doing a good job being out there. And so, if you want to know what Power Hour is all about, from the looks of it, from the photos, looks like they do some planking.
Yeah, I saw that.
And some of the heavy ropes. I seen those, or that might have been my workout photos. I can't remember. I'm getting my workout photos mixed up with their workout photos.
I think I did see that though.
It's the battle ropes.
The battle ropes. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And then what else did I see? Maybe some stretching, some jumping jacks. But if you have any questions, like Mark said,
obviously we didn't go. We don't. We just saw pictures. So
yeah. I was too busy working, doing my workout.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
But we encourage everybody else to try to get out there and go. Definitely a good program and good job that the diabetes program is doing out there.
do what we say, not what we do
Yeah,
type.
yeah, yeah.
No, but really, we love supporting diabetes and their program. Kyla Harjo always doing a good job. And then Leah Scott doing a good job out there. If you have any questions for them, 405-652-1167. And then also every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. in Wewoka at New Life Church, Tai Chi and chair aerobics. That is a good way to get out and get some good activity going on in the mornings. You can sign up at the Jafigny Wellness Center or contact Jerome Harrison at 405-584-7923.
And that's pretty much ongoing, right? That's not like with the Power Hour was 1 month. The Tai Chi is every Tuesday and Thursday.
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely hit them up. So with communications department, we're always looking for community stories and news stuff that's happening around here. Um, for the tribal newspaper here at the radio station, social media. So send those stuff to us. If your kid did something, if you just want to give a shout out to somebody, birthdays
Even if they don't live, or if this doesn't happen on
on
the
reservation,
reservation,
yeah,
even if
tribal.
it's out of jurisdiction, like I seen, there was a wrestler somewhere that went to state, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they weren't on the
They went on
reservation.
reservation, and then they sent us their submission.
Yep.
We put it in the paper, so we want to give everybody their chance to highlight what they've been doing. Say, for example, if someone played in a basketball tournament this past weekend and won some games, we would have gave them a shout out, but they
Maybe
didn't do
even
it.
went
So
live.
yeah,
Yeah.
but just send that stuff in. We'll be happy to put it on our social media pages, the tribal newspaper, and here on the radio station.
Yeah, maybe send us a picture of the leading scorer of the team. Just something. Some kind of highlight, at least one highlight.
At least one.
Yeah. If there's one highlight to show, then we'll show it. And then news from food and nutrition. The cooking demonstration Tuesdays, or actually on Tuesday, April 9th at Food Distribution, the Program Kitchen at 1 p.m. They are making mini tomato turkey melts. They said come gobble them up on Tuesday at 1 p.m., April the 9th. And so they're always doing some good cooking demonstrations over there. Rex Haley and his crew always do a fine job. And if you haven't been to the Food Distributions Program Kitchen yet, go over there, look it up, and especially these cooking demonstrations. They have nice individual cooking areas that you don't even have to watch the demonstration. You can participate and cook at your own area.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it's a good place over there.
And that one it's set for 1 o'clock, and there's some people who can't make it during the day. So I think maybe like once a month or so they try to do one in the evening, which they had one last week on Friday. I believe it's like 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. So they try to accommodate everybody so they can come in here and learn. And I believe with that last one too, Rex, they filmed it, and so they'll be releasing probably some videos. If you missed a past session, you could probably maybe catch it on their Facebook page and watch the demonstration as well.
And a highlight that Rex told me on Friday, all the food they make over there is all commodity food.
Yeah.
And so all the ingredients can be found there at the commodity
Mm-hmm.
store, and even some of the bison they did can all be found over there.
So good job to Rex and the food distribution program over there. Some news coming out of the Housing Authority. They got some job openings. We've announced this one for a while. It's still open, the executive director position. And they have another one for the Boys and Girls Club program coordinator. If you want to apply for these positions or for more information, you can call 405-257-6604, or you can apply online at hasnok.com, which is HASNOK.com.
All right. And then a email that we received from Deidre Larney about the community classes or the class schedules that's going on regarding Microsoft Office. If you're a Native American, you live in Seminole County, and you have a desire to improve your job skills or learn a new job skill, they've been providing classes like on Word, PowerPoint, and I think the last class is coming up, and that one's going to be Outlook or the Outlook email app. And so if you'd like to attend the class, make sure you call to make an appointment to learn about more classes that could be coming up in the future. They are located at the trailer house at the Miccosukee Mission, south of Seminole. So they're right between the Historic Preservation Office and BCR. And if you look, that used to be the old tribal court building, but it's right, the trailer house just right next to HPO. And their goal is to help you reach your goals. You can reach Deidre Larney at 405-652-0195.
Some big news coming out of the language department. I know you've been working on this for a while, so I'll let you talk about it. This announcement here.
Yep. So our adult immersion program, we are really excited about this. Several years back, Seminole Nation had a master apprentice program, and even our co-host Delaney Pinnock went through that program, and he's one of the younger speakers that we know, and I think a lot of that's due in part to being able to go through that program. And so we're bringing it back. And the Seminole Nation Language Program, we're happy to announce our full-time adult immersion program. We'll be looking for 2 to 3 adults, 18 and older, that have a passion in learning and using the language. The program will help us plan for more classes in the future. And our goal is to have at least the first 30-day pilot class in May. And we'll we will publish the application soon. For the people that are interested, because we want to find, good people that want to be in language and maybe have a career in language or to be a language teacher. And we're going to be calling on a lot of our elders that speak the language, and because it's going to be every day, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 doing these classes. And, it's going to take a lot of work from us and a lot of hours to put that in, but the goal is to make speakers of the language, and that's
Right.
what we want to do. And from there, we can start maybe planning on looking at other grants. But at this point right now, we're funded for 3 years. And so the plan would be to, after we get our first year under our belt, get some numbers, then start looking for other ways to maybe fund some other classes. So we are excited about it, and hopefully we can change the landscape of what the future of our language looks like.
And you said that you guys brought it back, so it was a program for a little bit here, and then
Yeah,
it was,
so Kevin Roberts Fields had a master apprentice program through the Seminole Nation several years ago when he was here with the nation, but there were just through different changes in the language program and things that those classes stopped happening. But we are looking for 2 to 3, and it seems small, but in the grand scheme of things, we got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good chance and a good opportunity to have 2 or 3 people that really want to learn the language, learn how to speak, and 3 years of just dedicated to the language. And there are education stipends that we'll be paying them, so that way they can do it through the work hours and go through there. But if you want more information, feel free to call us or email us. Our phone number 405-562-5567. Our email is language@sno-nsn.gov, or you can go click on the Facebook page, because we do have a link directly to the website, the nation's website, that has more information and some frequently asked questions, you might say, listed on there as well. But yes, we are excited about it.
And you can tell by the responses you guys been getting. I think people are excited around here. And I saw a lot of feedback, a lot of comments on it. So
the one thing about language is I don't think there's one person that doesn't want to see our language survive. Everyone, even if someone's not studying the language, or maybe even being disassociated or disconnected from the tribe, most people really want to see our language survive. They want to see our culture survive. They want to see our traditions survive. And man, that's all we're trying to do. We want to see our language survive. We want to make sure that the language is there for our young ones coming up and their young ones. And even when we're dead and gone, that language is still spoken. And, you know, I'm not fluent. I don't think I will ever be fluent. But being able to go through this class, and because I'm going through it as well, being able to speak with our elders, learn more of the language, and continue talking. I mean, that's the goal, so that way they can keep building their vocabulary, and especially with a lot of the resources the language program has coming out, with some of the apps and some of the curriculum that we have that's being produced currently, that will be coming out later this year. In a year or two, there won't be no excuse why people won't be able to sit down and have a language class, or want to learn something in the language.
Yeah.
They'll be able to have that opportunity, and so that's what we're looking for.
Right on. That's awesome.
Hello.
So we kind of spoke about the princesses a while ago. They were here last week. Last week they were on spring break, and so most kids would probably take the week off. Kind of sit back and relax. But these young
Not
ladies,
them.
not them, not these young ladies were out and about. They were with Jake Tiger with historic preservation, learning some craft work, and then doing some stuff for the radio station over here. The groundbreaking, they was out there representing, and then that night or the next night, the stomp dance. So they were very busy last week. We posted some of their stuff on our Facebook page. You can catch some of the photos of what they've been up to. One of the things they have coming up too is the golf tournament that's taking place on April 12th, Friday, April 12th. They are still looking for teams. I believe last week they said they needed 5 more teams, I believe. So if you have any questions about wanting to sponsor or participate in the golf tournament, you can call Elisa up at 405-584-3377 or 405-339-7274.
And I'd like just to make a quick note here, because usually when news organizations get something wrong, they make a post posting the correction. We've been saying Elisa's name wrong the entire time. We've been calling her Alyssa Kilo, and Elisa, we apologize for doing that, because we heard one of the princesses call you Elisa, and I looked at Mark, or Josiah, and I said, is her name Elisa and not Alyssa? And so feel free, you can always correct us if we're wrong, but yeah, just shout out to Elisa. And then the OAP, located at the Miccosukee Mission, is open and serving meals Monday through Thursday from 11 to 12:30, and then Friday morning from 9 to 10. Also, the best $7 meal you can buy if you're under 54. So this week they've got some great meals going on, because today is goulash, tomorrow lasagna, and on Thursday chicken dressing gravy. Ooh, that might be the day to go over there too. And then they will be closed on Friday, which is Good Friday this week.
The Terrell Department, which stands for Tribal Employment Rights Office, is looking to certify any and all Native artists. They have applications on the website, and for more information on that, you can call Megan Beaver at 405-584-8076 to find out how to apply and the requirements needed to apply.
Also, Megan did tell us to give her a shout out last week, because the Seminole Nation Terrell office would like to remind any unemployed, or maybe you are employed but looking for something more, to fill out and return the Job Skills Bank application located on the Seminole Nation website. Go to the Tribal Services tab and select Tribal Employment Rights Office. For questions, again, contact Megan Beaver, 405-584-8076.
Seminole Nation Tribal Court is looking for some donations. They're looking for they're needing some ribbons and fabric. I guess they're working on a project over there. If you want to donate, you can contact Melanie at 405-584-1945 to donate some ribbons, and some fabric.
All right, and also the Veterans Employment Services are going on. If you have a question, you can contact Drew Tisher. The offices that will be handling, let's see, office locations in Shawnee, Monday, Wednesday through Friday. At Workforce, Oklahoma, office is located on campus of Gordon Cooper Tech. And then at Seminole, at the Workforce Oklahoma offices on Tuesday. If you have a question, you can contact 405-382-4670.
And some birthday shout outs. We have Ashley Nicole Tiger, Keith Watts, Cora Archer,
Goes by Clunky.
Clunky, Eric Starr, Glenn Isham, Ruben Proctor, and Kevin Roberts Fields. You just spoke about him, I think. And Maria and Nina Harjo.
Also, Chris Powell, Kabajevki Oji's mowing, Kabajevki Giajno Watt in Weekus, 405-712-1719. Chris Powell said he had some blackjack lie, and so if you're looking for some lie, give him a call. Again, 405-712-1719. You can catch the rebroadcast of this radio show on the Facebook page, YouTube, and tribal website, sno-nsn.gov, for the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma every Wednesday around 8 p.m. If you have news or announcements you want to share on the Community and Events Facebook page, please email the communications staff at seminolemedia@gmail.com or call 405-652-7251. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, tune in every Tuesday at 11 a.m. right here on KWSH 97.7 FM or the legendary 1260 a.m. For Communications Director Mark Williams, I'm Jeremy Fultz. Mado.
Yako Key.